Hi guys, James here with PM Hobbycraft. Like I said, we did a video with a monster truck, and now we are doing the follow-up video with this truck, which is going to pull the monster truck and a bunch of other stuff from what I understand. So we're going to get into it here, and Doug, thanks for coming by again. Appreciate
Good to see you, James, as usual.
Awesome, yeah. And yeah, let's dive
right in.
Yeah, let's do it. So first of all, I mean, this thing's nuts and crazy. Yeah, why?
Just because you can. Because why not, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I figured if I'm going to build something big, and I don't really want to carry it, why not haul it? So this is the 1/3 of a 3-part build that has the truck, a 7-foot-long flatbed tractor trailer, and a Jeep rock racing team. But also it'll be able to haul and tow the 2 giant monster trucks and plus a bunch of my small Clodbuster monster trucks. So we need a trailer.
True enough.
So we're going to build the trailer as well. This is almost a 2.5 to 3 year project, again, with all of the metal work, all of the fabrication. Just the bearing carrier alone was custom machined by a very good friend of mine, Cody. He's in Calgary Crawler Club. We're like brothers. He builds stuff for me, I make stuff for him. It's just, a give and take. That's what the industry's about, right?
For
Everything.
sure. Yeah.
Everybody loves to do RC stuff, so we share. The chassis is cut from, again, 1/4-inch thick plate, 6061 T6 forged aluminum, as well as the tank holders and pretty much anything else that needed to be structurally strong or structurally sound. The links, again, stainless steel links, just like on the Beast, are handmade by me. The hitch for pulling the trailer is going to be dyed black. This was just kind of done with felt just to see what it would look like when it was done. The tank holders are all machined at home by hand, by file, drill press, little bench sander.
Oh wow.
And they turned out so that basically I can turn the tanks, and that's where the batteries are held. But I figured 2 batteries wasn't enough. So let's do a couple more.
Wow. So
with the driveline, it's got to be strong, it's got to be bulletproof, and it's got to have some serious torque to it. So we're running Holmes Hobby's 35-turn hand welds. It's a dig unit transmission mounted in reverse.
Oh yeah. So
that I can have rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, or a parking brake, because it locks the front differential when needed. Electronics are the EVX2 Traxxas waterproof, and again, my 4PX receiver for running everything.
Unbelievable.
So we're running a Wraith differential front because of how narrow the front end needed to be to match the width of the duals in the rear. Again, stainless steel links, dual axial icon, oil-filled shocks, the front, rear.
Wow. No, it's a spectacular build for sure. So when you come up with the idea of this,
yep.
Right? Okay. How do you, like, just to kind of help, other viewers that may want to do something like this, how do you think of to do all this? Like, how does that come into play? Do you talk to other people, get other ideas from other people on how to make this work?
I get some other ideas from other builds and from other RC guys that I kind of drive with. A lot of this is just purely self-fabrication and wanting to do something different than anybody else.
Yeah, well, it is definitely different, that's for sure.
Quite a few people said, no, you're not going to be able to do it, man. It's too big, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
As soon as someone tells you that, you're going to make it happen.
We pretty much proved it the first night that I drove it. We were in the back alley behind Cody's house, and I was doing donuts with this thing. She tips the scales at just around 35, 37 pounds. The battery holders hold the 8,000 milliamp 2 cells. Again, the Holmes Hobbies, everything in the electronics. If I tip it up on its side, get a really good look at the driveline. So because it's got to be super long, we need a drive shafts to be able to handle it without doing a lot of unnecessary cutting and welding to find out what needed to be long enough. So the first thing I did is I looked to other vehicles in the MIP driveline availability for parts. Because they make their end units on their drive shafts the exact same for pretty much every single drive shaft they make, I swapped out Summit drive shafts with Wraith and SCX 10 ends. so I could stretch the drive line as long as I wanted. So we're running 3 Summit drive shafts with all Wraith and SCX10 ends, and then the MIP off of a Traxxas Bandit buggy that would be the outdrive from the transmission to the rear tire with, again, SCX10 ends, and that gives me my 38 inches of drive line.
Wow, just awesome. Yeah.
The shaft in the bearing carrier is actually out of a SCX10-2 transmission with the slipper clutch cut off, and the pinholes on that shaft were actually perfect alignment for when we built the box. We could attach the Wraith drive ends through with a pin. Perfect.
Nice. And what about the wheels here? What do you come up with?
So the wheels are from Mayhem Evolution, Mayhem Evo 1s. They were an old school rock crawling wheel and tire or wheel set where it has actual adjustable offset. So if you look at the rims themselves, you can see that the face of the rim has multiple different places that it can attach inside the rim and create a different offset. So I added spacers to that, and then with the spacers, we could attach 6 lugs like a regular like a regular truck wheel.
Oh, that's cool.
So if I need to fix an inner or outer wheel, instead of having to take the whole hub unit off and disassembling everything, I just undo the 6 little nylock nuts that are on the end of the lugs, and I can take wheels off as I need to.
That's pretty awesome.
And pretty much everything other than the axles and the battery carriers and the electronics box, everything is metal.
I mean, I don't know what to say, lost for words sometimes. I look at some of the stuff that you do, it blows me away. I mean, just how you come up with this and think about everything that you need to incorporate in this to make it work, right? And I mean, I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with the trailer.
The trailer's gonna be neat. I've already done the axles for them. Basically, I took a Chinese knockoff of the Tamiya flat deck trailer axles. We cut them in half. Well, I cut them in half, and then drilled with 4mm drill in through, and then tapped it. And that's being held together with tubes, a threaded rod to give me the width to match the back end of the truck, so everything's still symmetrical.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, and what about the body? Where'd you come up with the body?
So the body came from New Bright again because of the highly detailed, I ended up getting a text from my mom saying, I think you might be interested in this. And when the picture popped up on my phone, it just about laughed giddy like a schoolgirl. That's what started the changeover to this build, because originally it was going to be a Parma Kenworth body, and it was only going to be about 2 feet long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of got this, and then went on the concept and built
to town
with this body.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Figured out the length of the tanks so the batteries would fit, and then with the battery holders, again, mentioning those again, there's foam in the inside that holds the batteries from slipping around, spinning. So it just keeps everything tight and neat, clean.
No, it's a great job once again. I mean, I love the custom builds that you do, and
thank you.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to bring you another one too, right? Once you get the trailer done.
Quite soon, actually, because I think we have a preview for another video, maybe, just maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. What are we going to preview?
So we saw the big side of the monster trucks that I built. I figured let's show the micro side.
Okay.
So this started off life as a trail trekker from Losi. Okay. And again, I just wanted to see what I could do. Happened to have a little high-tech micro servo sitting on my bench, and I went, that might work.
Yeah.
So turned it into a 4-wheel steer.
Oh, look at that, eh?
And made a micro clodbuster.
Cool.
But again, not too much, right? Because we want to save it for the next one.
We'll get into that one later. Yeah. But yeah, once again, thank you for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
You know, always awesome doing these videos.
You betcha.
Hope you guys enjoy these videos that we're doing. I mean, it's when you look at this here, you sometimes you just don't know what to say until you actually hear with it. But it's impressive for sure. Thanks for watching the videos. Appreciate Doug for coming by.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to do another one as well. Like and subscribe to our videos. We really appreciate that. And check out our website at www.pmhobbycraft.ca. And thank you very much, guys. And any comments and anything, we'll try and get to those as soon as we can. And we appreciate guys' support. Thank you. Bye-bye.